Uh-oh, friends. Gas prices are beginning to increase once again. Both Democrats and Republicans are discussing what next steps would be to address the soaring inflation rate. And several lawmakers have proposed a one-time stimulus check for all Americans, while other lawmakers have put forward legislation that would provide monthly relief payments, but to a more targeted group of individuals. This may mean that some people may be left out of receiving extra financial aid. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video for all of the details. And to say thank you for joining me here every day, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then commenting below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then leave a comment on, the greater your chance of winning the giveaways.
So here's what Democrats are trying to say to that construction worker. You didn't go to college? Democrats don't care. You'll pay the debt of lawyers and doctors. And you'll pay for those who want PhDs in poetry. Talk about poetic injustice. You went to community college or a state school and worked to graduate debt-free. Tough luck. Joe Biden wants you to pay for the advanced degrees of the privileged few. Your tax dollars are now the money pot for other people's student debt. Of course, Joe Biden's plan doesn't even begin to address the real reason of rising higher education costs. That is universities' decades-long practice of unnecessarily raising tuition. As governor of Florida, I addressed that problem and challenged our universities to keep education affordable. Look at the University of Florida. Undergraduate tuition and fees for this academic year are less than $6,500, and it's the 5th best public university in the country. You'll get a fantastic education there. Meanwhile, at Harvard, tuition fees for the academic year cost more than $57,000. There are ways to make education affordable, but Democrats and elites aren't interested in those solutions. That's why Joe Biden is engaging in this reckless move, even though he doesn't solve the real issue and even though he lacks the proper constitutional authority. Everybody knows this. That's why in July of this year, Nancy Pelosi herself denied the president had such power. When asked, she said, quote, "The president can't do it. That's not even a discussion." Yet now the Department of Justice is engaging in interpretive gymnastics to co-opt legislation that was passed to help our service members in the aftermath of 9/11. It's a desperate attempt to stretch a good law well beyond its intent so Joe Biden can give handouts to his liberal voters and Harvard pals. Biden wants to spend money that Congress has not appropriated for loan forgiveness that Congress has not authorized. It's illegal, it's unconstitutional, it's a gross abuse of authority, and I won't stand for it. Congress must assert its authority here. We have the power of the purse, not the president. That's why I've introduced the Debt Cancellation Accountability Act. My bill would require the Department of Education to get an express appropriation from Congress before they can propose waiving, discharging, or reducing student loan debts to 2 or more borrowers in an amount greater than $1 million. If we want to transfer the debt of some and make everyone pay for it, then Congress has to make that decision. We should simply put it up for a vote. Of course, Democrats in the Senate won't do that. Surely they could have passed a bill by now if they really wanted to, but they wanted Biden to do it alone. So it's easy to see why. In just the past few weeks, we've seen families across the country speak out against Biden's unfair and disastrous proposal. I'm hearing from Floridians every day, and I know my colleagues are too. I'd like to thank Senators Barrasso, Lummis, and Braun for supporting my Debt Cancellation Accountability Act and for choosing to stand with me against Biden's overreach. So let's pass this.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is criticizing oil companies who says are fleecing Californians with gasoline prices that are rising disproportionately in the Golden State. In a recent video, Governor Newsom said that the windfall tax would ensure that these profits go directly back to help millions of Californians who are paying for the high gas prices. Democratic leaders in the state of California support a windfall tax on oil profits, while Republicans believe that Governor Newsom should suspend the state gas tax to provide relief at the gas pump. Gas prices in California are continuing to creep up once again, reaching an average of $6.36 a gallon for regular unleaded gasoline. According to AAA, in the Los Angeles area, gasoline hit $6.45 a gallon. That is up 7 cents from the day before. The national average is $3.80. Governor Newsom also stated the degree of diversions from the national prices has never happened before, and oil companies provide no explanation. We're not going to stand by while oil companies negatively affect Californians. Explanations for the rising fuel costs have ranged from refinery maintenance, Hurricane Ian, and increasing demand. AAA data shows that Californians are being disproportionately impacted. California has seen gasoline prices climb more than $1 per gallon over the past month, while nationally, prices have decreased by 3 cents. Newsom also recently announced that oil refineries could roll out winter blend gasoline ahead of schedule, which could reduce the price of gas up to 25 cents per gallon. Starting next week, millions of Californians will also begin receiving tax refunds of up to $1,050 to help offset rising inflation. So friends, what are your thoughts on the rising prices of gasoline once again? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And please let me know how much gasoline is in your city. Several other states are already sending taxpayers money to help them cope with inflation. In Georgia, taxpayers received up to $500 in one-time tax refunds over the summer. Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia said in a statement, "As hard-working Georgians face rising inflation caused by failed federal government policies, we are doing what we can to provide relief by returning their money back into their pockets." In other states like Colorado, it is required by law to return excess state revenue back to taxpayers. Tax rebate checks have already been sent out that were worth $750 for individual tax filers and $1,500 for joint filers. It is labeled as a cashback program. And Democratic Governor Jared Polis said that the state moved up sending the refunds out by about a year because residents needed it now. Friends, the keyword for this video is Columbus, Ohio. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Columbus, Ohio, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. Remember, friends, that the more videos you watch and leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Now, friends, almost everyone has felt the sting of rising prices. As of August, 60% of Americans were living paycheck to paycheck. According to economists, that is a number that hasn't budged much since inflation hit 40-year highs. Just a year ago, the number of adults who felt stretched too thin was closer to 55%. A recent report found that even high-income earners are feeling the strain. Of those earning more than 6 figures, 45% reported living paycheck to paycheck. That is a jump from the previous year's 38%. CNBC News has stated that more consumers are now living paycheck to paycheck, and that indicates that many are continuing to lose their financial stability. The Consumer Price Index, which measures the average change in prices for consumer goods and services, rose a higher than expected 8.3% in August. It is driven by increases in food, shelter, and medical care costs. Although real average hourly earnings rose a seasonally adjusted 0.2% for the month, they remained down 2.8% from a year ago, which means those paychecks do not stretch as far as they used to. A separate report by Bank of America found that 71% of workers feel that their pay isn't keeping up with the cost of living, bringing the number of people who feel financially secure to a 5-year low. Many Americans are dipping into their cash reserves, and nearly half are falling deeper into debt. For its part, the Federal Reserve hiked its target federal funds rate by 0.75 percentage points for the third time in a row. To calm runaway inflation, the central bank has indicated even more increases are coming until inflation shows clear signs of a pullback. Well, my beautiful and awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much for joining me here every day when I post a video. I greatly and truly appreciate every single one of you. And to say thank you, I'll be announcing a winner for the Walmart gift card giveaway in a video later today. So my friends, please remember to enter the keywords in the comments section below and do stay tuned for that video. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed morning.